welcome back to Make It Happen Monday.
Welcome to Monday.
Yes.
Now, we used to get a jump start on this and get it filmed by Tuesday or Wednesday of the previous week. Now we're just filming it on Monday morning.
All right, where are we at? I'm lost.
Talked about the move to Pensacola. You want to answer questions first this time?
Sure. Let's answer questions first this time. What do you think, y'all?
One of them says, have y'all ever done any crabbing off kayaks? Oh, okay. Yeah, you did. So, I
used to do that when Gavin was little.
You used to run crab traps?
Yeah, I had a Wilderness Systems ride, and I would run the net traps, and I put a float on them, and then I put about 5 or 10 out, and then I put Gavin's little behind on the front laying down on the nose of the yak, and then I'd paddle up to it, and he would grab the float and swing it back to me. He was like 3 or 4, 5.
Did you almost lose him?
Yeah,
fishing once?
That's when he grabbed the crab trap and he slid right off the front and I had to grab him. Yeah, we used to have fun doing that in Louisiana. And crabbing off the banks and the ditches and the canals and stuff too. We have a Lake Charles episode where the guy, we're kayak fishing, the guy has a trap behind us in Lake Charles. And he drops it on the way out and picks it up on the way back. So he had flounder and redfish and crab for dinner.
Kulabra in 1604, you guys from San Antonio. So,
yes. We're not from, but we lived there a long time.
I'm originally from Corpus Christi, born and raised, lived in Houston for a little while, moved back to Corpus Christi, and then my parents settled in San Antonio, and by the time I was old enough, I stayed in San Antonio, they moved back to Corpus Christi, and I've just been moving back and forth between San Antonio and Corpus Christi, but I was living in Corpus Bishop, and he was living in San Antonio when we met. So, where were you born? In Sasquatch country, out in the field somewhere?
A military brat. Dad's a retired Army colonel, and I was born in Fort Rooker, Alabama, by Dothan, not far from here. And we lived all over the place, all over the United States and Europe and stuff. But all my family was in South Louisiana, so I went there every summer, all summer. So that was my home because everything else was moving target. So that's just always been my home.
Here's a question. A 17-year-old interested in utilizing YouTube as a tool to become successful. He's got a few questions regarding the business side of how 30 Miles Out started.
Good.
These are good questions because Ty's approach to business is completely different than anybody else's approach to business.
Anybody else but my mentors.
How exactly do you start a business and legally sell merchandise online? Also, what platform for selling online is 30 Miles Out? Shopify, Volusion. How does managing these things work? So let's kind of break it down.
Now, I do have a different philosophy when it comes to all that.
Yes. That being said, how exactly you start a business and legally sell merchandise online?
Online?
No, just how do you start a business?
How do you start a business?
Yes.
You walk across the street and ask the old lady if you can mow her yard.
Right. So with
That's it.
It's trial by fire.
That's everything.
Is what I'm looking for.
That is business.
You always say it's trial by fire. You just go out.
You just help people. That's it. There's a strip center down the street from your house, and it's always got trash all over the strip center. Go ask the people if you can pick up the trash every day.
And then what's your new business?
I'm a trash picker-upper. I'm Ty the Trash Man. Dead serious.
Okay.
I watched my son do something amazing like that. He set up on a corner in a harbor with a restaurant behind him, and he sat there and caught hardhead catfish one after another. Called himself the Hardhead Man, and people lined up to take pictures and to tip him. And they would drop their children off with him. It was 25 cents.
His sign said 25 cents for fishing lessons. Maybe it was
fishing lessons.
50 cents. 50 cents.
50 cents for fishing lessons.
No refunds. That was very important when we made the sign. He wanted to make sure that they couldn't get a refund. But it was 50 cents for fishing lessons behind a very popular restaurant, Charlotte Plummer's in Rockport. And he had a milk crate and 2 fishing poles, and I think he took fish bites.
He had a wagon.
We
made a Hardhead Man sign that went on the wagon.
Right. So he went and set up and immediately became a fixture behind that restaurant.
Because he was back there catching hardheads and letting the kids reel them in. They were freaking out. They didn't care. It was a tight line. The people in the restaurant were watching him all the time. It got to the point where the people would come eat and ask the waitresses, "Is the Hardhead Man going to be here today?" He was in the newspaper twice.
Yeah, pretty phenomenal.
He started by sitting on a dock and helping a kid fish.
Because it's a very touristy area, people really didn't know much about fishing. and they really just wanted to reel in a fish. There were adults that came to Gavin to catch hardheads. They just wanted to reel a fish in.
So all the shrimpers, the Vietnamese shrimpers and local shrimpers, they would give him all their bycatch.
He did start doing that too. Yes.
He was part of that harbor.
He did. He became part of it. He really did.
He was in the newspaper twice.
Phenomenal days. He came.
That's how you start a business. You start helping people, and you got to see the matrix. You have to look around and then start seeing where help is needed. Whatever you give comes back tenfold. That's biblical. Don't get me on a tangent today.
No.
Don't do it. I will preach. I will soapbox it.
Okay. And legally selling merchandise online.
Look at my Harvey cup. Teresa got that at a thrift store for 15 cents.
So legally selling merchandise online, I'll answer that part. Ty's got you the business part of it. How do you start a business? Now, most of us are told in school to go out and get a business degree.
That's complicated.
Get a business loan.
That's complicated.
At a storefront.
That's really complicated.
We didn't do any of that. Yeah.
Remember what I said in the early episode? The truth is simple. It bypasses the brain and goes straight to the heart. All that stuff is complicated. The only thing there is helping people. And when you help people, they want to help you.
I'm so
boxing today, man. I'm jacked up. But the problem is everybody wants to start up here and not start here with the one lawnmower and the one weed eater. If you don't know you need it, you're not there yet. That's another rule. If you go take out loans for something you've never done before, it's craziness. You don't go open a restaurant when you've never had a snowball stand or a lemonade stand. That's nuts to me.
All right, okay. Legally selling merchandise online. There are so many avenues to do that. Right now we use Teespring for our merchandise because carrying merchandise is no longer profitable for us. There's too many hands in the pot. There's too many wheels turning. There's shipping here, shipping there, printing here, printing there. So Teespring has taken that to a whole new level for us. You set up a campaign, it runs for 14 days, it ships. You relaunch the campaign, it runs for 14 days, everything ships. We've seen some of the stuff, it's great quality. So Teespring has that. And you can make any kind of any chickens. You can make any kind of merchandise you want on there. You can do your own line of chicken t-shirts, your own line of beach t-shirts.
Is that what's coming? Chicken shirts?
You can do your own line of anything on there. You just set it up, run the campaign, and sell, and that's it. That's a simple.
Do you have to have a certain amount of subscribers or something to run that on YouTube?
No, but once you run, yes.
Well, you'd have to have a YouTube channel
to connect it to your YouTube channel. Yes, you do have to have a certain amount of subscribers. I think that it's like 10,000. I'm not sure.
You'd probably have to be in monetization mode, which means you have over 1,000 subs and all that stuff.
I don't know the details of it. I just know that if you wanted to do a chicken t-shirt line on Teespring, you can. You can run the campaign. It doesn't matter about connecting it to a YouTube channel. You can run a Teespring. Pillows, coffee mugs. Just share it around on Facebook. Also, what platform for selling online is 30 miles out? Shopify or Volusion? Like I just said, it's Teespring. It's Teespring that's linked to our YouTube channel. We share the links on Facebook. We share it on Instagram. With social media these days, you just got to share, share, share. And you should see some... God, can you keep focused today? You're all over the map. How does managing these things work? You have to be Johnny on the spot. I manage all of our online merchandise, so you really need to be Johnny on the spot and make sure, check with your customers. Back off, man.
You have to grind.
Make sure that your customers like your product. We recently got a little bit of feedback and we asked the question, hey, who got merchandise and do you like it? Yes, they love it. As Mr. Sam said, the shirts are great.
Yeah, the Teespring stuff has been good feedback, so good company.
Great, yes.
What's next?
In summation, for starting your business, Ty would say trial by fire, jump right in,
and grind and help people.
Grind and help people.
Don't worry about all the details and all that crazy stuff and LLCs and corporations. Just get the helping people. That stuff comes with experience.
Because what if you do go out and you get an LLC and in 6 months your business fails or you want to move on or something like that? You've spent a ton of money setting up a business that you no longer want to do.
You want to start small. Think big, work small. That's another rule. That's another rule I learned from Robert Kiyosaki. Think big, work small. A lot of people think big, work big. If it fails, they fail big. Yeah. You want to grow as you learn.
Now we're going to move on to what we were supposed to talk about.
What were we supposed to talk about, love?
When we got to Pensacola, how did we restart our business?
How did we restart?
What were the things that we did to restart our businesses? Gigs,
Number one rule of business for us is always give first. Being in give mode. When you're starting anything, you want to give first.
Right.
Starting anything, you want to give first. When I moved here, nobody knew me. Nobody knew my Cajun music. So what I did is I went around and say, "You're a Cajun restaurant. I play Cajun music. First show's on me. Just don't even worry about money. Let me get in here, show you what I can do. Talk after that. See what you think."
You did that twice.
I did that twice. They loved it. They paid me whatever I wanted, whatever I asked, because it worked and it brought people in. So I gave first.
We did that when we opened the guide service in Texas. We gave away a free guide to get the ball rolling, and it really worked.
It did, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what I learned is from my mentors is that whatever you want in life, you have to give it first. If you want to be slapped, you got to walk up to somebody and slap the fool out of them and see if you don't get slapped. If you want to be hugged, you walk up to somebody and you hug them and see if they don't hug you back. If you want to kiss, you go kiss somebody on the cheek and watch them kiss you back. If you want to wave at somebody, wave at them like this and watch they'll wave like this. If you wave at somebody like this, they will wave like this. Do it. Whatever you give, you receive. So if you want work, give work.
Okay.
Bam, that just happened. I'm dropping them today, Teresa.
Okay.
I'm full of them.
I'm not sure if Make It Happen Monday needs to be renamed to Ty's Soapbox.
Hey, if y'all like me ranting, let me know, because Teresa doesn't like it when I rant.
No, God, you need to you talk too much.
What do they call my mom?
God. Talk.
Talk. My mom's nickname is Talk. That's where I get it from.
Talk. T-O-K.
Somebody's blowing me up. Time to get to work, Teresa.
We're not very focused today.
Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe.
Are you kidding me?
What?
We went like nowhere with that.
We're a half hour into this, babe.
What else did we do when we got here, when we landed?
We
started filming the area, learning the area, talking about guiding the area.
We learned quickly that we needed to hyper-focus on our area.
Right. We've always done a lot of filming and traveling.
Right.
And we learned to stay at home, film the area, and people will want to come and fish this area with us.
And have the experiences that we're having here.
Right.
But if we're in Miami,
yeah, it's very confusing.
It confuses things because they want to have the experience that you have in Miami. We don't live in Miami.
Right. So.
Or wherever, Tampa or whatever. So we just wanted to make the experiences happen here in this beautiful place for the people who come here, for the people who want to come here.
And we diversified. We started pier fishing, beach fishing, kayak fishing, wade fishing, and now you're even going to do fly fishing. So offering more than just one niche of fishing, I think, opened things up because we had, and we never did that in Texas, we didn't do beach walking. We had families come that we took fishing on the beach. So diversifying, always changing things, always keeping things fresh, new, listening to the people.
Once again, helping. Always being in the mode of helping. What do you need?
What do you think? We do that on Patreon a lot. Ty does it all the time, almost every day. Asks them what they need, what they want to see, anything he can tell them or teach them. Ask.
Or focus on,
Yeah. So he's doing a lot of that over on Patreon. His favorite platform. That's where he gets to soapbox talk.
Talk. What else? Yeah, we're pretty tired today, guys. Why are we tired? Oh, you gardened all day yesterday. It's the weekend.
All day yesterday.
I got a camping trip tonight. I'm totally stoked. Me and Sean Lawless are going to go camp on a spoil island and fish.
Sean's the one that created Make It Happen Monday.
Yeah, thank you, Sean.
He has a YouTube channel called Lawless Tide. So
Lawless
check him
Tide.
out.
It's pretty cool stuff.
He just started out.
That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's it.
Make sure you make comments below and let us know what you want to hear for next week. Comment questions. The more questions you ask, the easier it is for us to structure Make It Happen Monday, and we know what direction to take.
But thank you also for all the great comments, because we continue to get really good comments. Everybody's super happy with the format. So.
Yes. Thank y'all very much. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to come over and have fun with us on Patreon. We'll see you next time on Make It Happen Monday, right?
Yeah.
Give me a
I
kiss.
told you about being creepy on film. Control your creepiness.
I'm a creeper.